welcome back, welcome back, and welcome back. Today we're going to be making a chicken parm soup. Extra virgin olive oil. We're going to use some chicken broth, garlic, black pepper, bay leaf, Italian seasoning, Mrs. Dash. We're going to use this rotel here. This is the off-brand rotel. That's the pasta that we'll be using. Okay. We're going to use a cup of onion. That is 3 chicken tenders that I've already boiled up. You can use shredded chicken for this. You can use the rotel chicken. I said rotel, rotisserie chicken. It'll work just fine for this. And we're also going to use some mozzarella. Rotel. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it rotel. Rotisserie chicken is perfect for this dish. Here's your shot of everything we're going to use. And if I didn't say it, black pepper as well. Let's get cooking. All right, let's get this party started. We're going to go in with a couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I like to kind of cover the bottom of the pan. We're going to go in with those onions. You can add bell peppers to this too as well if you like to. I'm going to go in with a couple of bay leaves. Remember, we got to pick those out. Make it 3. Why not? I'm going to go in with a couple of tablespoons of this Italian seasoning. I'm going to go in with a couple of tablespoons of Mrs. Dash. And we're going to also go in with a good tablespoon of black pepper. I'm going to put in my garlic at this time. I'm going to put in about 3 tablespoons. Okay. And then we're just going to soften those onions up. It's what we're going to do. Let that seasoning get started so that we can get started on building this delicious soup. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to let this soften up. I'll be back in about 2 minutes to let you see where we're at. All right, it's been a couple of minutes. It's smelling good in this kitchen. We're going to go in with those diced tomatoes. I like to use these sometimes when I'm making different little things because they give you that little extra kick, that little extra, and it adds on to the flavor. It absolutely does. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Gigi's always making something in this kitchen. And we're going to go in with that whole carton of chicken broth. Chicken stock, chicken broth, vegetable broth or stock will work in this dish as well. So we're going to use this whole carton. All right. Get it all out of there. Come on, come out. Okay, and we're going to bring this to a boil. And then we're going to start adding from there. All right. I think I am going to go ahead and put a cup of water in here with this. Let me grab one. 1 second. Okay, I'm just going to use 1 bottle of water. All right. And now we're going to bring it to a boil. Okay. This is going to be absolutely delicious. You try it once, your family will love you forever. Not that they're not going to love you forever anyway. So we're going to bring this to a boil, and I'll be back. All right, now that this has come to a boil, I'm going to put in here about a cup of pasta, and we're going to let it do what it do. Okay, so we're going to let this cook for probably about 8 minutes. We'll go about 8 minutes. You can put 2 cups in here if you want, but 1 cup's enough for me because I want a little juice, a little pasta, a little chicken. You know, but you can absolutely put another cup in here. So we're going to let that go, stirring just like you would if you were just cooking pasta in pasta water by itself. So about 8 minutes. You don't want to get it completely done. We want to get it al dente because we're still going to cook it a few more minutes. Okay, so 8 minutes. I'll be back. All right, so make sure, don't forget to stir just like you would pasta, okay? If you were just cooking it by itself once we put the pasta in, okay? So now we're going to go ahead, turn off the heat, because this is going to continue to keep cooking. And we're going to go ahead and go in with that chicken. And this ended up being, I had 12 chicken tenders that I had boiled. And that's what that is. And you're going to take this off the heat. Give it a couple of minutes. And then plate her. She's ready to eat. This would be a good time for you to go ahead and taste your juice to make sure that your flavors are there. In case you want to add a little bit more pepper or garlic salt or anything you want to add, it's your party, okay? So I know that mine is fine because I've made this dish a few times in my day. So I'm going to go ahead, give her couple of minutes, plate her up, and let you see what she looks like. I'll be right back. And there she is. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day, I'm telling you. Look how yummy that is. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. Know you'll see Gigi next time. And I just topped her with some mozzarella and some fresh basil. Oh my goodness. Take care, you guys.